Good mornings, fellow survivors on Ark. Welcome to another stream. Today's stream is not gonna be very impressive. It's just me organizing stuff here on Ragnarok. As you guys see, I have a G scanner. I'm in an area from right outside of our hatchery that I made with my wife. Took us a little while to actually make it, but right when we got it finished, we were happy, we were excited. We did very well building it. And I will actually show you guys what it looks like. Here's a little building that we made for the outside, for where we're going to put all the G's, for all the G scanner stuff and all that. All the traits and everything like that. So, I don't know if you guys have seen how I built this, but this thing is actually really cool. Let's fly up and actually show you guys. Turn around. There we go. This is the hatchery building we made. We are still also making the water pen, which is taking some time, but we should be able to get this done pretty quick. So yeah, we built all this. We're going to be putting the greenhouse probably, I would say, probably right over here. Yeah, we're going to put it right over here. Mostly because it's close enough to the hatchery to actually keep everything alive and all that. What else? We have the crafting building / storage building, which they are connected, but they do not have a way into each other. Now that was a design that I did, like I had it attached. It still kind of looks cool that even though it looks together. Of course, the robot's talking. But yeah, we did that. It looks pretty good. I'm still gonna little tweak it here and there just to make it look a little bit better. Like over here, we forgot a couple of ceilings, so we'll do that later. And then we have the longhouse. Every single time we make a base, we always do a longhouse, mostly because it looks cool. It's awesome looking, all that. And then we have this, the cryo fridge building / garage. The garage was actually something that I wanted to do attached to the cryo fridge building, just in case we wanted to, say, have a car here and just drive out just for the heck of it. So yeah, and right now we're just moving a lot of the stuff over here to actually get it finished built, or finished, well, mostly just to get it finished. We're trying to get all that done before we go on our trip. We have a trip coming up which I am excited about. The missus is excited about it. So yeah. And we're going to be having signs of which ones are which. That's also the one thing I'm kind of excited for. The other thing is, yeah, we've done a lot of work on these things. Putting a lot of patience and time on these to actually make it. Well, when we can actually... Pretty much, we're going to have enough room to actually get this sorted and ready to be worked on. I don't know, did I put Gigaraptor in here? No, I don't think I did. How about in here? No. Did I? Those are gonna be pets. don't see anything about Gigaraptors, so I haven't. Yeah, so I haven't put any Gigaraptor traits in these yet. We are also going to be hunting for a lot of baby Gigaraptors. This week, or not this week, next, when we come back, actually, when we come back from our trip, we're going to be doing that. This is all Yankees. Okay. It's a lot of traits for just Yankees. Wow. And Stegosauruses. This is all her for that we're going to be having. I might move the pets over when we get the more over here. Beer drinkers, Architavuses, Parasaurs, more Gigaraptor stuff. Wait, no, not. Architavuses are not pets. What the heck am I thinking? Oh my lord, I am. Oops. So a lot of the traits that we are going to be using is we're going to be actually breeding. We actually have new batches of Gigaraptors, which we are going to be using a lot. A lot of these Gigaraptors are going to be used for setting up for boss fight creatures. Right when we're about to use them in boss fights, like what creatures we're going to be using, we're going to be having the Gigaraptors run around with these creatures and get their second 30%. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of that. That's already empty. What the heck? I guess I didn't fill any of it. Let's actually check over here first. Bronto, Iguanodon, Wyverns. This is going to be a separate one. Alright. Dilophosaurus. No, that wasn't Dilophosaurus. That was something. We're gonna put the... Right. I was gonna use that for water creatures. Let's actually leave that alone for now until we... Actually, you know what? Let's actually see if we can actually get some of those from there to here. So I will be doing a building tutorial on some of these. You guys will be able to see how these things are built, or not these things, but the longhouses and all that. You guys will be able to see how they were built and the works. You're going to see the whole entire thing. This says 20. Huh. And these are all flyers. Why didn't I see these before? This actually comes in handy to actually know what we got. Okay. Because what we're going to be having up here is going to be all but just nothing but the having empty cryo fridges, or cryo fridges full of empty cryopods and all of that, so we can use them for like taming and all that. Or we might be putting that somewhere else, maybe in the storage building, I guess. Actually, that's even better. Putting in the storage building, having some cryo fridges in there. The thing is, I'll have to make it a little bit bigger. Got quite a few Kingslayers. That's actually good. That would come in handy if we're going to be doing boss wyverns. Which we are definitely going to have some. Mostly because they are good for a handful of bosses. Alright, so I did had someone ask me a couple of days ago on when I do streaming, what do I try to do? I try to do as much as I can for the people that would like to watch it. Try to be entertaining, try to have a little fun and all that for you guys. That's why during when I come back from my trip, I will be doing streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Every single time. And a lot of those are going to be on my Twitch channel. So I hope you guys will be subscribing to, or following that, and watching my Ark Survivor 100-day challenge. I'm going to be having mods on there. So you guys are going to see creatures there that they're not going to be on a regular game. You guys are going to see exactly how I'm going to do it. How am I going to actually do this whole storyline and all of that. Or not storyline, do the whole surviving part. So I hope you guys will come and join and have some fun. So yeah. We did make a little bit of the thing a little bit harder on one thing that's mostly gathering items. But that tends to happen. Oh, we just need like 3 more almost. No, 4 more. Wait. I just noticed that. We got another King Slayer, or Giant Slayer. Not King Slayer. Okay. Aquatic doesn't matter though. Not for wyverns. Material. We'll leave that. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I gotta go fast. I didn't know there was 2 others in that one. Alright. Well, we're gonna use this one for the wyverns, I guess. This might be actually a better idea. Yeah, that had nothing but the wyverns. Okay. So yeah, we got something just specifically for the wyverns, which is going to be awesome. We're also going to be having an entryway to actually get into this from the inside of the hatchery, which I will be making in a few minutes. Mostly because if we're going to be raising wyverns or anything like that, we have traits that we just thought of actually putting on the creatures. On any of the creatures, we can actually go like, hey, you know what? I'm going to put this trait on this creature. This will be perfect trait for it. Which is going to be easy and convenience that it's going to be here instead of going to be in the longhouse. Because say you're at 98%, fully imprint, fully done. You don't have that much time to actually go get it and come back. Because by the time you get back, it's probably already done. So each of these traits are actually really good to have on the creatures, especially Giant Slayer and King Slayer, mostly for the boss fighters. Why I say Giant Slayer is because a lot of the bosses are bigger than the wyverns. A lot of them are. There is like 1 or 2 bosses that are not bigger, but those bosses don't really count. Speaking of bosses, if some of you Ark survivors have seen or have not seen, on February 25th, we are getting the extra side. We're getting the extended side of drum roll, which I do not have a drum roll thing. I need to get a soundboard. That would be great. As I was saying, we are getting the desert side on a stereo. So we're getting a bigger area for water creatures because that whole map has more water than anything else. It is freaking crazy on how big this map is. It's the biggest map out of all. Even it's bigger than Fjordur. And Fjordur was pretty big. Fjordur had 3 extra layers to it. And that was a pretty big map. But with this map, it's even bigger than that. It's like I think it's like double the size of it. Which is insane. Fjordur is such an amazing map. Which, if anybody has played on the old Ark, knows how amazing that is. Asterio is also an amazing map. And I can definitely say it's an amazing map because I had a lot of fun being on that map, just flying around, getting on the Fjordur and Asterio. On Fjordur, it was awesome because it had a lot of the Lord of the Rings / medieval or Viking lore to it, and I loved that about it. Asterio, I love it that it has this Greek mythology to it. It has all the old gods the old Greek gods there. When I saw that, I was like, this is awesome. They need to keep doing this. They need to start doing a lot of references of ancient civilizations. Like Lost Island, they did Aztec as well as what was it? It wasn't Celtic. It was something else. Saxon. It was a Saxon kind of design to the whole map. So a Saxon / Aztec. It was Aztec in the north and Celtic / Saxon a bit in the mid / south, which was awesome to see. And the way they did it was just breathtaking. It was such an amazing map that my wife wants to go back. But yeah, Lost Island was good. Every single map, as I can tell, is really, really good. I've seen a lot of maps on here and on these games that I could definitely say out of all the maps is all my favorites is I would be doing actually I'll be doing like a little tiny stream on exactly which maps are my favorites. But my most favorite is the one we're on right now is Ragnarok. It has a lot of the Viking lore to it. It has a bunch of stuff about Viking lore. Vikings went to the desert, to Egypt, to Saudi Arabia, to freaking India. They went all over the place. And then you see all the mountains up north, which that is representing North America / also Europe. uh, Germany. Like, Vikings were just Scandinavians. They were all they were explorers, but they were also ones that will just loot. They would go crazy and go after precious cargoes, precious items, stuff that they can use, or stuff that they want, just because they can. Was it a good thing that they did all that? Looting and pillaging and all that? Probably not. But in their beliefs, that's what their old gods wanted. Looting, pillaging, fighting battles. All the works. It's what they believed, that's what their gods wanted. Which is kind of interesting, if you think about it. Alright, we got a stairwell. Now we just need to get a door. We're gonna put the double doors because, one, it will look good. Two, yeah, it just looks better. Alright. And there we go. Bing about boom, we are set. Now we just need to get all this moved and set. Which is a lot of stuff that we do have. And we're putting all the wyverns here because easy to do. So, there was something as well as I wanted to actually announce as well. And this announcement is actually going to be very interesting. During... Wait, those were all Architavuses, weren't they? I saw the A and I was like, it has the Yankees. Nope, Architavuses. Shoot. As I was saying, sorry for that. For as I was saying, is for a lot of the stuff that's been going on Ark and everything. Sorry, I have lost my train of thought where I was going with this. I don't even know where I was going with this at all. Don't you hate that when you think of something and you can't even say it because you forgot exactly what you were going to say? Uh, that is kind of annoying, really, actually. We're gonna move this into the next one because, one, we're not gonna be using these creatures for boss fights. Carnotauruses? Come on. Carnotauruses. That is very, very loud. But as I was saying, Carnotauruses are not good for boss fights. Did not know that that was a nap. Okay. Daedons are part of the boss fight creatures. Which actuality, if you have one person on a Daedon, one person on a Gigaraptor, one person on a Uni, you should be perfectly fine in a lot of fights. This had nothing but all direwolves. Okay. Gigaraptors, Ankies. A lot of Gigaraptors stuff that I already had, which is kind of crazy. Alright, this looks like it has mostly all boss creatures and all that. Plus one flyer, which is a Dreadmere. Oh, right. Now I know what I was going to say. Since Ark Survival Ascended actually came out and actually had a lot of creatures out there that actually made the game a lot more better, I could definitely say there is a few creatures ideas that you guys would definitely need to actually add to your arsenal. And these creatures are really good to have, and I mean they are fantastic. These creatures are called Pyromanes. And yes, it is a pay DLC. Is it worth it? Yes. Is it something you can use all the time? Yes. Can you live without it? Sure you can. But it's one of the best cave runners of all. You can go into a cave with a Pyromane and you can survive. A lot more better than just about any other creature. You want to go into the swamp cave? Okay. Go for it. With a Pyromane, with the leashes attaching to you, they instantly die. I don't remember that creature. If I'm correct, I actually do know which creature this is. Doedigerous, right. I'm reading it and I was like, that looks familiar. If I'm saying it right, I'm hoping it was. And it was a Doedigerous. Or I was thinking it was right. Alright, this has a T-Rex, and the rest are just nothing but Carnotauruses. Which I was going to try to do a Carnotauruses army, but the problem is Carnotauruses, they die really, really quick in boss fights. And I mean so much that it's not a good thing to bring. Daedon, T-Rex, Direwolf, Sabertooths. And that's everything. That's every single trait that we brought from the island to here. Wow, so far. There's more. There's a whole lot more to actually grab. And we're grabbing them all because, one, we are transferring a lot of stuff from there to here. We're gonna just leave this here. We'll leave the Dreadmere here. And also, the reason why I'm saying I actually have the boss fight, to have the main base here, is because, one, the Ragnarok boss fight is actually more fun. I also like the map. You can get Draylings, the little ice foxes, bisons, wyverns, griffins. Oh, especially the griffins. The griffins are the key. Oh my lord. The griffins. This was the first map I was introduced to griffins. Griffins were my favorite creature back then. I never used them as much because I was afraid to actually losing all of the griffins I had. Because griffins are good. They are really, really good. And when they added to them where you can actually breed them, I'm like in my head, freaking finally. You added a creature that we wanted for so long to have breeding capability. It was such an amazing addition that they added to it, and I loved it. They added one of the perfect things to the creatures. And it was just good. It was good to have. The other creatures that they added to breeding was able to breed was also another creature that back then you could only get them by cloning or just getting it as wild. And you couldn't even get them imprinted to you. But they were still a really good creature. And the creatures were basilisks. Basilisks were such a good creature. And not just that. Also the giant crabs. The giant crabs were also one of the creatures that could also now breed. And having those creatures were just amazing. Like, they were just good to have. Mostly just to carry your Ankies, so you can, like, have an Anki in each hand, have a person on each of those Ankies, and just using them just to gather metal or whatever you needed. And they can get out of the away from the enemy creatures very, very easily. And I mean very easily that all they had to do was jump. Like, they were amazing creatures to have. Also, you guys probably have saw my armored color scheme. You guys have probably already figured it out. It is representing a creature that I did had on Old Ark that I am trying to do these days. And I will be doing more when I get back, but I'll be still doing it until then. And that is trying to get Scorcher back. Me trying to get Scorcher back would be the best thing that I could ever do. To have my main Wyvern that I have ever had on this game back in my arsenal. Having Scorcher is good. I have this freaking Wyvern right now, and this Wyvern is fantastic. But he's no Scorcher. Scorcher was Scorcher. Scorcher is one of the best fire Wyverns I have ever had. Ooh, what do you have? You have... Okay, you got, like, Bubgust. I do that once in a while. I keep doing that. So, for right now as well, is we are also going to be doing something on a stereo, and we will be streaming that tomorrow / also on Friday. What we are going to be doing is we're going to be going for all the artifacts. Again, we're going to be hunting for every single one, which we already have the Broodmother. We just need to get one more artifact for it. But we're grabbing more artifacts. We're grabbing one of each of every single artifact there is here. And then we are going to... drum roll. We are going to a stereo. We are going to get ready for the 25th, but also not just for the 25th. We are also getting ready right off the bat to actually get one other thing done. Oh, you're at 20%? Really? How fast are you guys eating anyway? Like, are you guys eating fast or slow fast? You still have quite a bit of food. You're at 77. You're at 60. Okay, so need to pot those guys up tonight, and then do another meat run tomorrow. Why I'm saying tonight is because, is there enough food? Probably not. Apparently, I guess these guys eat pretty quick. I still gotta toss up my Megalodons and get those finished. Which I will be doing that after we get back again. Because I have to go and make elixirs for them. So, with all the maps that they have brought out on Ark Survival Evolved, and now Ark Survival Ascended, they have added 2 extra maps. And they have added more stuff to these maps. To the original maps. Except for one. Or I think 2 actually. The island and the center. Valgaro, they've added more stuff to the aberration area of it, they added more. Which is actually really cool that they added more. The one thing is I'm actually excited that the reason why they added more, I was excited for that we could actually do a whole lot more stuff. Especially raising more creatures and other things. It was so exciting to actually see that. The things that I like is instead of waiting also for the incubators to come out on Gen 1 or Gen 2, because these came out during Genesis Part 2 on Old Ark. And they added it to this, which a lot of people were really, really excited. And that came out during, I believe, after Aberration. Because they added this. They added the incubators for the embryos. And then they go like, you know what, let's add the other incubators. Let's add those, because it's kind of not fair to actually add one thing, but leave the other one out. So that's what they did. They added something, and they added something more for other people to enjoy. And when people enjoyed it, that's when I'm like, we gotta keep going. This is awesome. They added more stuff that a lot more people would enjoy. And definitely one of the things that a lot of people enjoy now is definitely the traits that they can add to their creatures, as well as to their armor and weapons. Because now you can uniquely create the way that you, as a survivor, could be like. You want to be a tank that can survive multiple hits. Awesome. You have a trait for that. You have a trait where you can actually move when you're overweight. I'm moving while I'm overweighted. I am way overweighted. I'm 724.4 weight out of 660. On Old Ark, you couldn't do that. And it was so amazing that they added this. It is fantastic. Now, the only thing they need to add is actually allow players to have stacks of prime meat, stacks of mutton. So it's not individually. But they did it this way. They still did it that way. But it's fine. Like, it is still freaking cool. The other thing is they also added was the G scanners. The G scanners are such an amazing tool to have in this game that it makes it so much better. Like on Old Ark, they had it. Hello, welcome. They had it on Old Ark where you, and it was just a mod where you could just track every single creature. G scanner, track every single creature that has that you can breed with. Hey, awesome. What else? What else did they add? Of course, the vehicles, because they added the, what was it? The ATV on the old one, but they took it out because it had too many bugs. Then they added it to this one, which did so much better. Actually, you know what? I'll stay over here. Check this. Parasaur. Argentavis. A lot of Argentavises. Anyone needs an Alpha Wyvern? Yeah. Mostly the head. And the gloves. I meant to say, okay, this still worked. Okay, that's at the cove. On my way. Is stuck inside a lightning wyvern. Okay, we're gonna go after this alpha wyvern because why the heck not? Now you guys might be thinking, why go after it? Hello, welcome in. How's it going? Just hoping I don't glitch so much. No, this is actually a griffin. This is actually my favorite creature, is a griffin. Well, one of my favorite flyers, I should say. It's not one of my favorite creatures, it's one of my favorite flyers. So it's inside the cove. Awesome. Well, you don't have to go. But if you got stuff to do, that's fine. Thank you for popping in. Hope you follow and subscribe or pop in and okay. Well, that's perfectly fine. If you just wanted to pop in and say hi, that's a-okay with me. Now, where is this alpha wyvern? I see a poison up there. I don't see it. Was 64 what? 64? No, 66. I wonder. No, not an alpha. Ouch. Yes, I am playing official. I will be playing non-official in a little bit. Or I will be playing on single player on my Twitch channel. So yeah, if you want to watch someone who is by themselves, wait a second. No! I said I was gonna come and get it, and yet they... I needed that alpha. Oh well. What can you do? Some people are just a little bit of a hogs. Quite literally. Well, I hope you have a good night. Thank you for popping in. And thank you, I will enjoy doing the stream as well as I will be doing other things today. Which I'm not going to be streaming much longer. I'm just gonna finish put all of the stuff away. So, yeah. But, yeah, this time around on Ragnarok, they actually added griffins, which griffins are such amazing creatures. Especially since you can breed them, have them fly like crazy for a very, very long time, and they can take down a 150 freaking Karcha if you know how to do it. I've taken down a 150 Karcha with just this griffin alone. I was excited and I was kind of nervous doing it when I first did it. I'm like, oh dear, I am going to die here. 20 minutes later, nope, not dead. Badly hurt, but still eliminated it. Trophy, that's what I needed. I wouldn't say no to the trophy because trophies are just amazing to have. So, what the heck is that thing doing? Oh, you're fine, dude. You don't have to say sorry. I do need eventually just go into those caves and as well as a scar and just kill a bunch so I could charge this thing up. But definitely when I do the single player, we are actually going to be doing a lot of stuff on the single player on the... I don't know which map I'm going to do just yet. I might decide between... it's between two maps. And it's mostly because these two maps are pretty good. I would like to play on them, and one of them is definitely gonna be the Valguero map or Lost Colony. if I do it on Lost Colony, there will be a lot of mods, especially where there's going to be certain type of griffins on there, like dire griffins, owl griffins, stuff like that. These are mostly all flyers. Let's put this with the flyers. Nope, that's the water creatures. Here's the flyers. Okay. We have a lot of traits. Oh my lord. We have so many traits. We also gotta get lights in here. Like, having it this dark is kind of sketchy. Oh, this mostly looks like it's all some bosses and flyers and carnivores. Well, one carnivore. Now the rest are just RGs. Okay. I did not mean to punch that, but okay. You know, it would be kind of funny to actually have a dodo that has Giant Slayer and Boss Slayer or King Slayer. How funny would that be? A little tiny dodo running up to a boss and just killing it. Okay, so that's everything we have that we've gotten on those, and it's done. Now we just have this whole entire area completely ready to start raising creatures. We just need to put meat on the bottom, berries on the top, and we can raise both berry and meat eaters. The only thing is I need to see the radius on how much. Whoa. Whoa. Hello. We got a big radius in here. Awesome. How much of big radius from here? Almost to the very end. This would come in. This would be good. Awesome. We don't have to make two separate spots. I'm liking that. Okay, so this whole field, this whole big area is good to raise. I will be right back, guys. we are back. Alright, so we got all of our stuff done over here that we need to get done. What did you have in you anyway? Just meat and hide. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna put all the G scanners away because we don't need them now. We got all of the traits gathered and put away. Oh, that was a little weird, but okay. We're gonna pot that up. So we have so much to do and so little time.
I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow ye will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her.
We have a bunch.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her,
I'm just gonna check each and every single one of these, just in case, to see if they have any.
She shifted green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her.
I see none.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her.
Okay. So we have a lot of stuff to do this week. Mostly getting a lot of aloe brains, a lot of wyvern talons, all of that to be stuffed into this tower. And we have this many flags so far. We're gonna get more. We're gonna place them somewhere else actually later. I only put it there because one, it kind of looks cool. Two, I couldn't think of another place. I guess I could have put them all along the wall here, I guess. That would actually have been better, actually. Why didn't I think of that? I have no idea. Okay. What else do I need to do? Besides taking this stuff to get grinded and ready to be put away. I hit the wrong button. So right now, we're going to go back to the island. We're going to toss out 2 of our creatures and do the imprints for it. Get it done and over with. But right now, I think this is all we're going to be doing today. Tomorrow, I will be doing another stream. I'll be doing a stream here on YouTube and doing another stream on TikTok. Or, not TikTok, Twitch. And possibly doing it on TikTok at the same time. And we are going to be going for doing the single players and all that. Yeah, I am actually ending the live because I do have a lot of stuff I gotta do before I gotta go to work today. Since 2020, I believe. Maybe before that. It's been a long time. It's been a very, very long time. There was something else in here that I needed to take over to the other to the island. Not those. On YouTube, yes. On this game, I've been grinding since it came out. On Ark Survival Evolved, I've been actually playing that since 2021, I believe. No, 2020, I believe. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember my first time I played Ark Survival Evolved. But either way, I've had fun playing it. I just saw you to put a comment. I couldn't read it fast enough. Nope. Pause so I can actually read the dang thing. Jeez. We're actually going to skip that song. Hope you can. Thousands. I do wish that could happen, that I can get thousands of views. That'd be one of my main goals, to actually become a good streamer on here, to actually help people out on these games, show some of the new games. So yeah, I'm hopeful that I can get up there. I just need to step up my game. I probably will be doing more videos, more streams, trying to make people's try to help people, try to building designs, base designs, all that. One of the things I'm going to be doing, and I will be doing it on the single players after I do actually probably in between of each episode or each stream I'm doing on there. I'll be also recording it while I'm doing it as well, or going to try. I will be also doing tutorials on which buildings are on each building, like each design. Like, oh, what the heck just happened? I just died. What? Did I actually hit the button? Shoot. Yeah, maybe I could edit it. There was a design that I was going to do, and I'm going to be doing it in single player. And I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do it, how to build it from the ground and up. The whole thing. What stuff you would need, all of it. Like in this area, you can actually build a pretty decent base here. But dear Lord, I died, and I still don't know how that happened. Come on. Will do. I will be doing this probably on... Actually, I will be doing it tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I will be streaming on here on single player. I will be showing you guys how to build a certain type of building. Actually, a few buildings. It's going to be about 2 or 3 buildings, maybe more than that. All Greek styles. So I'll be putting it as Greek building guide. It's going to be all made out of the actual stuff that you actually will have to use to actually make it look close to it that it is. And that would be this material. Mostly having this kind of stuff to actually do it, you should be able to, it will be close enough. If you want to make it look authentic, Greek style buildings and stuff like that, there is mods on the extended games that you can actually get. Sometimes they will work, sometimes they won't. They will work on single player or on your own servers, but they sometimes will or will not work on officials. And how I know that is because I've been trying to get this Viking skins that I've had a while ago that it worked, but as you guys see, it's not down here. All there is this, and this is what my wife has for hers, which also comes onto mine, but can't really do anything about that. You know what, I could also just use these because these things are so easy to get. How many days would this last? 100 stack of these. 13 days. $13 days, 5 hours. Okay. So the thing I will be doing also later tomorrow is actually going to be hunting for nothing but the tributes for those from those little crawly little guys. I would also have to go into the cove that I was just in earlier and actually eliminate mostly all of those things. Which I can actually do with just my griffin. With Athena. Which Athena is my go-to griffin. There will be a griffin I will be working on. And that griffin is also one I will be working on to actually be my main griffin. The question is, where is this griffin? Actually, where is my pyromane? Jeez. I don't think that's the Gigaraptor. I think the Gigaraptor's over here. Okay. I would also need to raise these things because those things will be awesome to have. Alright, so with the whole situation that's going to be going on is what's going to go on. Okay, we're going to actually end the stream now before I forget. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed doing it for you guys. I hope you guys will come in next stream. We will be doing also boss fights for people to ascend, as well as do other boss fights for other people who wants to get those engrams for the bosses. Oh, that was that. The engrams for mostly all of the tech. For all of this, plus more. There is a bunch of the tech stuff. Let's actually scroll down and actually show you guys each one for the bosses. Now, the only ones we're missing is 6 out of all. Yeah, pretty much 6 out of all of them, but I don't know how many there is. Let's see, there's 8 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. What is 8 times 6? 8 times 6 is 48. And plus 5 would be 53. So 53 engrams that you get by beating the boss. I don't know why this is not unlocked. Why is this not unlocked for me? Either way, the sleeping pods, the railgun, the rock drake saddle, the spear, and the saddles for the Giga Desmodus. Those are the only ones that I need to unlock. So, Aberration and Lost Colony. Those are the only 2 I need to get done. For now, until Gen 1 comes out, and then Gen 2. Gen 2 will give you a type of tech that you would definitely need, and that would be the robot. That would be the small mech. Which is... Oh. I just got kicked off the server. That's weird. I have no idea what to think. I don't know what that's about. So, as you guys can see, it says Mega Update. For Lost Colony, or not for Lost Colony, sorry. For Asterio, Mega Update release on November 25th, 2026.
Update is scheduled on the 25th of November.
Oh my god, Suri. So, as I'm looking on this, it looks like one of the giant men who are holding up the cliff, but also the op looks like it's Hades with Cerberus. So, what does this update would mean? All I know is the update, it says it's going to be adding more caves to explore, explore the area, boss fight, caves, and more. We have stored more as we can get closer, but for now, blah blah blah. And so pretty much it is just saying that we're getting more bosses, more caves to explore, and more areas to explore. So I'm very, very excited that this map is gonna be a little bit more big. Asteria is gonna be awesome. And I hope for people who actually do come onto that map and actually explore the new area, I hope you guys will like it. And I hope I'm gonna like it. I'm probably gonna enjoy playing on that map. Please don't tell me that this server just shut down on us. I think it did, because it's not allowing me on right away. Alright, so as I was gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream as I always say to everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed doing it for you guys. I know it wasn't as much stuff. I will be doing tutorials on how to build every single historical kind of buildings. You guys will be able to see how they are built, the works. As always, game on, have fun with friends and family. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.